Hello everyone, Sherlynn here. And today I'm going to give you a little bit of an insight behind one of the creators of a very famous animated character back in 1990. No, it's not Mickey Mouse. That's later. He's not in the public domain quite yet. But this one is. Let me give you a hint on who this famous silent film character is. Meow. A cat? Yes, Felix the Cat. And his creator is Pat Sullivan. There was some controversy around Pat Sullivan and one of his animators as to who really owned the rights to Felix the Cat. And the information that I'm going to read to you today is kind of going to give you a little bit of background on the introduction to the creation of Felix the Cat and a little bit about Felix the Cat as well. Pat Sullivan was an Australian cartoonist, animator, and film producer, best known for his involvement in the creation of the world-famous cartoon character Felix the Cat in 1990. While Felix wasn't the first animated character, he was its first superstar. All throughout the 1920s, Felix was the most famous animated series in the world. His cartoons stood out for their comedy and inventiveness and were a huge cash cow merchandise. More than any other cartoon character at the time, he can be attributed with popularizing animation among general audiences as well as comics based on the animated cartoons. The Silent Felix short films were funny, sometimes a little morbid. I'll be showing you one, Feline Follies. The ending is a little morbid. Creative and took advantage of all the possibilities of the still young animation medium. At the time, only Coco the Clown by the Fleischer Studios could rival them in these fields. Yet, Felix was a much bigger commercial success. He was the first cartoon character to be globally merchandised, making him as recognizable as any live-action Hollywood star of the 1920s. That's quite a statement. As such, he paved the way for all cartoon superstars that followed in his wake, most notably, yes, Walt Disney and UBI Works, Mickey Mouse, 1928. It is a matter of some dispute whether Felix was created by Pat Sullivan or his top animator, Otto Messmer. Some animation historians accepted Messmer's claim, as he was the principal animator on the Felix series. However, Sullivan was drawing cartoons for Paramount magazine by 1919, and later when he signed a contract as an animator with Paramount Studios in March of 1920. One of the subjects specified in his curriculum vitae was a black cat named Felix, who had first appeared in Paramount magazine as a character named Master Tom in a cartoon series named Feline Follies, tending to support Sullivan's claim definitively. First-hand accounts were recorded in print, notably a recollection from 1953 by Australian writer Humic Ray, who was sharing an apartment with Pat Sullivan just before Felix was created. It comes properly as a postscript that in New York, McRae shared a flat with Pat Sullivan, the famed creator of Felix the Cat. When a film about Felix was being planned, Sullivan suggested that McRae should do the drawings while he, Sullivan, supplied the ideas. McRae refused the opportunity, and he regrets it every day since. As well he should. That was a missed opportunity for sure. Australian cartoonists find the Messmer claim not credible. Messmer came forward decades after Pat Sullivan's death, claimed Felix as his own creation, and placed the place of creation of the lucrative character in his own house, away from his boss's office. He excluded Pat Sullivan completely. And yet, the lettering throughout the creation matches Pat Sullivan's hand. It is also telling that a cartoon kitten says mum, M-U-M, in Feline Follies, with the Australian-British spelling, rather than mom, M-O-M, the American spelling. Messmer is less likely to have written that. Indeed. There you have a little bit of background about Felix the Cat and its creator, Pat Sullivan. Yes, Pat Sullivan. So I hope you will join me during the series of Felix the Cat silent films. They're quite cute, and I hope you find them as cute as I do and giggle as I do too. So until we meet again on this set for silent films of the Feline Follies with no other than Felix the Cat, I bid you good day.